Hello guys, it's Vlogs with Sports, and we're going to be watching some creepy stuff. This is part 2 of Creepypasta's top 10 Creepypastas part 2 by for Halloween Fest by Kalina Orr. This is 8 minutes 53, so I'm going to skip some of these. I cut some, I like, if it's too long, I'll skip some of them. So I'll put the original link in the description, watch the full video, get them all. I'm probably going to be scared, but let's get to it.
Creepiest Creepypastas Part 2. So, let's get to it. Number 10, You. There's a special book at your library that's like any book you've ever read before. This book contains your entire life, from the second of your birth up until your demise. This book is very picky, and you must wait to open it until midnight when you're in your closet where there is no light or sound.
Nope. I ain't getting that book. Nope, I ain't doing that. I don't care. I'll figure it out myself.
When you're reading the book, once you reach the present, you must decide if you want to continue reading and read your future. If you do decide to read further, you better not scream when you read about the monster sitting in the closet next to you. Number 9,
No.
Origin. He was a man devoted to helping the poor and the sickly with his medicine. He risked making enemies of other local merchants by giving away his potions for free to any of those who were in need of a cure. But he knew if the townspeople knew how he made his medicine, he would have been hung long ago. So he always made sure he was careful, up until one night when everything changed. While making a potion for a sickly child, one of his spell books began glowing. When it opened suddenly to a summoning spell, he lost all control and woke up the next day on the ground with a pentacle carved into his floor. Covering it with a rug, he insisted everything would be fine. Later that evening, he invited in a few children who were in need of medicine, assured that the children wouldn't find the hidden pentacle. But as he left the room to grab his potion, he heard the children erupt into a screaming fit. He returned to see the room covered with bloody pentacles. The guards quickly came, and he was locked away into a dungeon for what felt like eternity. Each day, his heart filled with more hatred for the children and the townspeople. When it was finally time to be executed, a crowd of townspeople showed up to curse his existence. As he laid there dying, his last few minutes were filled with pure hatred for anyone of this world. When he closed his eyes, he saw tentacles emerge from the darkness and a menacing voice asking if he wished to make them suffer. He did. The pain quickly disappeared, and he was left with nothing but anger. He vowed to make the children suffer.
That's Slenderman's origin. That makes a whole lot more sense.
The most. Number 8. The message. The story starts off with the author begging for you to listen to what they have to say. Time travel is real, and they are from the future. Actually, they are you from the future. Knowing they'd be executed for contacting their past self, they risk death to send you a warning, so you can prevent something even worse than death. They can't tell you outright what you're supposed to do, but they do leave you a cryptic message in the paragraphs. The first word of every paragraph spells out the cryptic message: don't look behind you. Not gonna lie, when I read this, I looked behind.
What? Okay, that's creepy. Sorry.
Behind me, and I freaked out when I saw a reflection in my TV. The struggle's real. Number 7, Gateway of the Mind. In 1983, a group of scientists theorized
I don't watch that
if a
one.
person was freed of all their senses, they would be free to perceive the presence of God. An elderly man
Nope,
who
I ain't
claimed
doing
nothing
this.
left to live for was the only
Nope.
subject to volunteer to rid him of all his senses.
Heck no.
Candle Cove. The story begins with a
Oh.
discussion thread posted by
Heck
a user
no.
asking if anyone else remembers a local
Dang, I skipped
television
the wrong
show
one. I
called
hate this
Candle
one. I hate
Cove. A
Candle
couple
Cove.
of
Creeps
users
me
who
out.
remember seeing the show began piecing together what they can recall from the few episodes that aired. In the forum, they put together that the show is about a creepy doll named Pirate Piercy, and it took place in Candle Cove. The story takes a very creepy turn when they remember the villain called the Skin Taker, who wore a hat made of children's skin. In one particular episode that was plotless and only showed the faces of screaming characters. Wanting to dig a little further, a user asks his mother if she also remembers the show. Surprised he would ask such a thing, because the mother recalled whenever he said he was watching Candle Cove, he'd really just sit in front of the TV screen for 30 minutes watching dead air static. And she says,
was it his imagination, or is it like playing so the parents couldn't see it? If it was, that's creepy.
Candle Cove was all in his imagination. Number 4, my fear of water. He was always terrified of water, not because he couldn't swim, but because whenever he was underwater and he would open his eyes, a vision of a blonde woman with blue eyes would stare back at him from above the water's surface. He never told his father about this woman, but he did begin asking more questions about his deceased mother. Every time he would try, his father would abruptly end the conversation. Once he finally told his father about the woman, his father only showed a quick glimpse of recognition of the woman's description before quickly ending the conversation. Tired of getting the runaround, he began searching his house for old pictures of his mother. That's when he found an article about a woman hidden in a drawer. The article began by saying the woman was found not guilty of attempted murder of the near drowning of her infant son due to reasons of insanity. Next to the article, there was a picture of a blonde woman with blue eyes. It was his mother. Number 3.
That was his mother?
The blind man's favor. In Berlin after World War II, money was limited and everyone's
heck no.
hungry. A woman
Heck, you crazy thing
on
watching that.
street ran complaining of a I'm sending you today. Number 2, the bad dream.
Oh,
You're awoken by
this
your
one's
daughter in the
creepy.
middle of the night complaining of a bad dream. But when you ask her what the bad dream was about, she refuses, saying, "But when I told you in my dream what my dream was about, the thing wearing mommy's skin sat up." As a parent, you accept nightmares as a part of childhood. But what if the monster she's seeing isn't just in a bad dream? Terrified, just staring at your daughter, something to your left begins moving the covers. Coming in at number 1, Mr. Widemouth. What starts as a man recalling memories of an imaginary friend quickly turned to something.
What the heck is that? What the heck is that thing? Sorry.
More sinister. After moving into a new home, a boy befriends a small creature with a disproportionately large mouth, fittingly named Mr. Widemouth. At first, Mr. Widemouth would harmlessly stay for a chat, but soon his behavior altered and his hobbies took a darker turn. Mr. Widemouth began encouraging the boy to jump out windows where he claimed an invisible trampoline would catch him, or encourage him to start juggling knives. When he declined to play along, Mr. Widemouth would sulk and disappear for a few days, only to come back with a game that he said was more fun, but only appeared to be more dangerous. He ended up moving before ever agreeing to play with Mr. Widemouth. Many years later, he returned to the house after hearing it had burned down to find out where Mr. Widemouth had wanted to take him so badly. Just behind his house, there was a graveyard filled with young children. Thank you guys.